Hey guys, Dan Carr here. Today we're going to take a look at Canon's new 24-70 f2.8 L version 2. Now this lens was originally announced back in February of 2012. It's just shipped right now and we are halfway through September. So it was delayed quite a long way. It's a highly anticipated lens and I just got it today and I wanted to run through the main features of it and my first sort of hands-on impressions before I get out and do some real testing. So from a physical standpoint, it's a little bit shorter than the previous version. It's a little bit lighter, and on the front we have an 82mm thread instead of the 77 from the previous one. We have a zoom lock switch as well, so if you're carrying this on a camera on your shoulder, it doesn't creep out like this. You can actually flick this switch and that's locked in position. Going back to the zoom, actually, those who've used the previous one will know that this position, the extended position, was 24 and this was 70. This is now reversed on this new lens, so it makes a lot more sense to me. When it's shorter, it's wider, and then you zoom in to get to 70. It's extremely well built, as you would imagine. Even though it's a little bit lighter, it still feels really solid. There's a good resistance to the zoom, but the focus ring actually is quite, I mean, it's smooth, but it doesn't have as much resistance as a lot of previous Canon lenses that I've handled, but it still feels great, and it's obviously all weather sealed, and I mean, this is built to be a lens that's going to last you 5 or more years of professional use. So we have a new lens hood. It has a little lock button on the side that we first saw on the new 70-200 2.8 version 2. So that means when you put this on, rotate it around, and it actually locks into position now. So you have to depress the button in order to remove the lens hood. This works really well, and it's a nice added feature. I hope we see this on all Canon's lenses. Another difference from the previous version is this hood is actually a lot smaller, which is nice if you're trying to get it in your camera bag. On the previous one, the hood wasn't attached to the end of the lens here. It wasn't on the front element. It was actually attached to the main body, so the front element sort of moved within the hood, but this one is attached on the end, so it moves in and out, and that makes it a little bit smaller. So yeah, I've been shooting with this afternoon for the first time, and I shot with it on a 5D Mark III, and first impressions are fantastic, really. It seems to be super sharp. Chromatic aberrations seem to be well controlled, apart from really wide open. Right at f2.8 there's a little bit of excuse me, a little bit of purple fringing I saw, but not much cyan, not much red, and yeah, it's super sharp. So really impressed with this so far, and I'll be doing a full review. I'm going to use this pretty extensively over the next week, and I'm going to write up a full review, a bunch more tests and things like that. But I just wanted to get this video online so you can kind of see it in my hand, get an idea for how big it is, and run through some of the features. So here we go, Canon's new 24-70 f2.8 L version 2.